Oh. Alright, I don't think Live Split's coming up, and I don't have it installed, so we're not going to worry about that right now. We're just gonna move right off. Arcade, easy. I'm just gonna wing it. Ready, set, video games. Alright, so this is Dragon's Lair. This is Dragon's Lair 1. This is gonna be the beginning of... Oh my god, Live Split just came up! Go away! Get up! Alright, so in that room, all you have to do is hit up. There's an achievement for dying in that room. This room's pretty simple. You just go where the fire isn't. And then after making, I think it's 3 movements, you're going to make the same one 3 times in a row. 2, 3, and you're good. Then you can watch Dirk fly off. You don't have to hit any buttons. Just fire is going to hit the door and you're good to go. Right, this is always move, swing, move, swing. So we're going to dodge. We're going to swing. We're going to go up. We're going to swing. We're going to see this room one more time later and it's going to be mirrored. Boop. He did kick the door. This room you're going to see a bunch of times. This is where you grind points, except I don't want to worry about points. We're just going to get moving and jump right away. If you fall down further, you get more points for it. This room is very simple. It's just left, left, right. There is no mirrored version. You just jump away from the briars and you'll be okay. Alright, I missed the first cue, but I got the second. This room is one of the tougher ones when you don't know what you're doing. There's also a mirrored version, so we're going to see it again. The key is to hit up when both the things pass by at the same time. This room is just going to be swing twice, and then once the camera changes for the anvil, then you dodge. If you hit left too early, you will dodge into the fire and die right away. And this one is a very long swing. You can take your time. You can just mash A after this. This is just swing, swing, swing right. 2, 3, and just right, and you're good to go. There's gonna be a last snake. It tries, it doesn't get you. This is the only room in the game with a skip in it. Now you're gonna watch me walk to the right, and then just skip to the end of the room there. I don't know why it works, but if you hit up the moment you get on the stairs, you get right to the end. This room, you're also going to see reversed, and that first movement you take is really challenging. It's a very tight window, but there's a trick to it. You can look at the left and the right wall, and the wall that is darker is the direction you're going to dodge to. So all of your movements will go towards that wall. Save me! This is, I guess, they call it the robot night sometimes. This, you just jump towards the direction that the electricity is not. It's a lot of left, right movement, and there's an up mixed in there. And you take the world's longest baseball swing here. This room sometimes vexes me. This is a room that you can hit up too early and die, so we're going to take one swing. Dirk's going to realize the sword is completely useless. And he's going to run away. And we're just going to hit up, and we're going to hit up, and we're going to hit up, and we're going to get away. If you hit up too early on this next cut right here, you have to wait till Dirk's near the end of the platform before you hit up, or he will die. But you can just mash once you're past it. Once again, we're going to see this room again. Boop. Everything's easy. Again, that's the point grinding room, but we're not going to worry about points. This room still vexes me sometimes. There are 2 windows that you can hit left on. And if you hit it outside the window, you'll die, but they're pretty generous windows. We've seen this room before. It's the exact same thing, but it's opposite. I see my microphone's maybe picking up the game. The audio cues are important to me, but... Alright, this is the most relaxing room in the game. You either hit left, right, or up, depending on what you feel. If you see left blink, you go left. If you see right blink, you go right. When you're in the orange juice section, you hit up. Also, I love Dirk's little noises he makes in this room. They're very good. Ooh. This, you just steer away from the whirlpools. This is a very long room. It is a very simple room to get through. and you just push towards the thing. Alright, this room you need to hit right until you hear 2 confirm noises. If you only hear 1 confirm noise and you stop hitting it, Dirk will teleport back into the room and die. This room, that second up press is very important. You can start by mashing up, but... Sorry, that's like the most important timing room in the game right here. You can start by mashing up, but after you get your first confirm up, you need to wait till the doors open. So I wait for the audio cue of the door slamming shut then opening again, and then I hit up. Hello, Aurelia. Thank you so much for that raid. This has turned into like an explanation, like submission video for who knows what. So welcome everyone. It's just the reverse of the previous room. We've seen it before. This room's a bunch of inputs, but it's pretty simple. It's very intimidating up front, but it's really up, swing, down, swing, and right. All the cauldron rooms are not too. So this room is a lot scarier than it looks. So you see the fire, you need to wait until the fire dissipates before you hit left. Left is the direction you're gonna hit for the, it's right, left, left, left. And then we're back again. You can see the darker wall on the right now. Oh, thank you, Tempest Troll. But again, like, we get in the water, and towards the darker wall is where we're gonna go. We're gonna hit right again. Get the spider, and then it's left up. Alright, this room I get mixed up sometimes. You need to swing, then hit left. There's another bat room where you move, then swing, and I get it mixed up with that a lot. Also, there's a very large bat. Your mileage may vary. This, you have to hit down. You can mash down at front, but then you need to time hitting up when the fire's gone. So you can usually wait till Dirk does his second hop, then you can hit up, and then he'll get there. Now we're just gonna go with the first one again, because I'm not grinding points. I'm scared. This room also, I'm very scared of this room, despite being one of the first rooms in the game you usually run into. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun. This just say no. It sucks. Hit the bricks. Just hit right. Leave. Don't bother with it. Don't engage with the drink me potion. There is an achievement for drinking the drink me potion on your last life for whatever reason. Just walk out. We're just gonna hit right again right away. You can wait. There's 9 tiers. It falls down eventually. This room's very intimidating also. This is the rolling ballroom. All you do is after the ball passes Dirk, and not before it, hit down. After the purple ball, you hit up. The orb zone. That's it. After the purple ball, you go up. Again, Lizard King, iconic character for some reason, despite appearing in one room. As a kid, I always associated this character with, like, the entire game. This is just you dodge left and then you hit right a lot. I love the noises. I love the noises. Alright, now you hit up, and now we're gonna mash sword, even though I don't think we have to. But it sure is gonna make confirmation noises. This room, also just keep hitting right. Much like the potion room, don't bother with mysterious things, just hit right. Don't try to go for the diamond, you will die. This room is fun with tentacles. We're gonna swing at the first one, succeed, and then decide we can't attack any of the others. So we're gonna check out these axes, we're gonna check out this door, we're gonna try the stairs, we're gonna stand on the table, and then we're gonna leave. We don't like it here. Another room, just smash left, don't fall in the pit, and there's gonna be tentacles again. Swing at these, we're gonna go left. Now if you hit up here, you will pull that chain and you will die. A bunch of water will come out and it will hurt you. This is the other room I was talking about. This is the one that if you hit left in it, during that second encounter, all of the timing will go off in the room and you'll have to hit every button late. Alright, we're gonna go right, left, it's gonna be up here. Then it's gonna be left, right, left. Left, right, I think. At some point I know, just jump away. Boop. This room, just hit right. Another one of the rooms of just hit right. It sucks, just leave. And I think we might be at the Dragon's Lair next. Wow! This is the titular Dragon's Lair. I will not elaborate. This is Princess Daphne. This is who we came to rescue. This is the longest room in the game, and in high score runs, you basically get to the final input of the game, and you fail it, and you lose all of your lives on the final input, except for the last life where you complete the game, and that's how you get a high score.
Please save me! The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Who am I to talk over Daphne? We're gonna hit left here to get away from this, and every time you're hiding behind the pillar, you hit left. We're gonna do it again. Now we're gonna, this is Singe the dragon, so we're gonna hide behind this pillar on the right. We're gonna get our sword, and I'm hopefully not gonna beef the inputs here, but we'll see. And that's a deathless run of Dragon's Lair. Alright, that's a deathless run of Dragon's Lair. We're gonna dip into Space Ace next. Now we're gonna see how this goes. It might not go very well, but... Alright, so on Space Ace, we're gonna play on the, we're gonna go 5 lives because I'm scared. We're gonna turn Move Guide off, and we're gonna put it on the hardest difficulty, Ace. It's very important that we put it on the hardest difficulty, because it will let you play the entire game. We're gonna mash left here, and now here's the big thing with this game, the Energize function. Now what Energize does, it's basically a branching pathway in these games. If you do not Energize, there is a different path that you take, basically. In reality, it just kind of means your levels are going to be shorter. If you opt not to Energize, you basically skip the part with the robots, and this again is basically a reference to the Dragon's Lair room where you have to hit the same direction twice or it doesn't work. Alright, this just, you know, push the direction of something. I like to take the lower path. There are options here. The lower path has no enemies in it. If you take the upper paths, there are large balls like the Dragon's Lair ones you need to shoot. So I always take the lower path just because it's safer, and we're going to see this scene repeat, and we're going to land. And now Barf is here. I may pick a wrong direction in this room. So we're just running. A lot of up, and now we're going to Energize again. We're going to get really buff. And we're going to run to the left. Now that we're buff, we're going to continue running away. But we'll shoot that guy. So the gist of this game is Borf, the evil leader, has a device he calls the Infanto Ray, which he fires at Super Spaceman. I gotta pay attention here for a second. Basically, he fires it at the space hero and he turns into an angsty teenager. This you have to hit right before the platform appears. If you wait for the platform appear, it's too late and you will die. So, as a teenager, with brief moments of, as the game puts it, regains his masculinity, he can turn back into a full-grown dude. This we're gonna Energize and we're gonna pet the dogs. We're gonna run away here, do some more running. This one, you see the dumpster on the left flash, you actually have to hit sword. Or not sword, I'm sorry, blaster. The game basically, this Space Ace basically tries to trick you into hitting wrong buttons a lot. It is a really weird decision. This, no one can survive the masher, so we're gonna get buff. We're gonna shoot this weird sludge monster and we're gonna run away. Oh, no, we're gonna die, actually. We're gonna get buff again. And now really, if we're going for like how fast can you beat this stage, you never wanna transform. You always want to just skip it until the way end of the game. And your scenes will be way shorter if you don't transform. And yes, we are just playing the same scene again because we are playing on the hardest difficulty, so the game's gonna go through every single scene on the CD, every single scene on the Laserdisc. It will not let you skip anything. You'll see reverses, whatnot. You're gonna see it all. Sometimes multiple times. This is my favorite death in the game. Bad Captain. He just gets mad at you. So since we're escaping to the right, that means we're gonna dodge to the left on this scene right here. Left, left. Gonna hit up, and now you mash down. Up. See you later, Space Invader. Hey, does this look familiar? Here it is, playing the exact scene again. But this time in reverse, but it's all up and down movement, so it doesn't matter. You don't actually have to hit this last input. Hey, Ars, thank you. We're gonna hit up here. This is another reverse left-right room, but it's pretty simple to figure out your way through. We're gonna get buff and shoot robots now. Pow! And also look for what side the windows are on and move towards the windows. Now we just shoot 3 robots. Another room that can be reversed, but it doesn't mean that much. So we're gonna run away. We're gonna pet the cat. All right, so watch what hand, his hand is on the left there in that scene, so we're gonna run to the left. Don't shoot. Beware your dark side.
Beware your dark side.
Evil Dexter is voiced by Don Bluth himself, the animator of this game. And he's gonna try to eat us now. Almost didn't hit down. I had a quick little brain fart on what I'm supposed to do there. We're gonna run away from his head because he's been shooting himself now. And I haven't played Brain Dead 13, but I plan on it. Whoa. So this one has a very specifically timed A press. So it's on this loop here on the Energize. If you don't hit anything, you die. If you hit it too early, you die. If you wait too long, you die.
Thanks. I'll walk.
She's gonna walk. This is Kimmy. We've rescued the princess.
Mental ray is about to be fired at Earth.
Where's the ray located?
Ace is gonna flirt with her.
Complex.
Can you get us in there? Yes. Lug nuts.
Lug
Yes,
nuts.
he's geared for battle.
Let's say we shoot Dwarf with his own intent.
Yes.
Sometimes that right inputs don't work.
Get serious.
I am. Watch out, Dwarf, buddy. Here we come.
You never hear a confirm noise on that one, but you get points for it.
The wharf control.
Anyway, you like roller skating? If you don't transform and simply choose the move, that scene simply ends. None of the turns. Anyway, the eel's here. Get your eels in chat.
He's in the tank.
This is down. Now I'm gonna watch here. We're gonna shoot it. We're gonna shoot these things. And wherever this next movement is, we're gonna repeat. So it's right, right. And that's the scene. And now we're in the final scene of the game. So wait, I gotta count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need to go in through a yellow door, so I count to how many times the right door turns yellow. And on the 7th, or how many times the right door lights up, and on the 7th time, I hit the button. This is the only time in the game you have to energize. If you do not energize here, you'll be locked in a fight you cannot win until you energize. This time, you'll see the staff will light up. You actually have to hit up, and not attack. Another time, the game just lies to you. This time, the staff lights up. You don't have to hit anything. You cannot trust Space Ace. Guess who was mashing right, and guess what the move is not? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Here we are again. Pretend I gave you all the same commentary I gave you a minute ago. Again, just watch. The staff is gonna light up after this ground hit, and you have to hit up. Another solution of the game just lying to you as hard as it can. It's up. It's up there. Wow, okay. It's okay. 4, 5, 6. This does mean we grind points. He talks, but he says you'll have to deal with me or something like that. Right, so swing, swing. We're gonna right. I hit right twice there and it counted, so I guess maybe you don't have to hit up.
Dexter, the Infanta is...
This time you have to hit up, I know that. And then you swing to the left. You get out. This you can swing or hit right to get to the stick. Alright. Your very own Build-A-Child.
Oh, Dexter! Isn't he adorable? Can we keep him?
Call me Ace, huh?
That child's gonna grow up and try to murder us. We got a high score because I died so many times. One more game for y'all. If people thought the last game was hectic. Welcome to the end of the trilogy, Dragon's Lair 2. Space Ace 2 doesn't exist. Alright, so here we're gonna play the original because the director's cut has less content in it. Move Guide tells you what buttons to hit. We aren't about that life. This game is very hard, and I probably will die a lot. I will probably game over a few times. We'll get through it. This is exceptionally difficult, plus it has collectibles, and it moves very fast. So I'll do my best to talk about it. So Daphne's been kidnapped by the evil wizard Mordred. And now our mother-in-law is trying to murder us. She's gonna throw a chicken at us. Yo, thank you so much for that resub. I appreciate that a great deal. Alright, so this game is collectibles, like I said. Here's the first one, and the second one is immediately afterwards. Now, the thing that Dragon's Lair 2 does is it rarely uses up and down. Most of your movements are left and right, unless Dirk is taking a vertical leap upwards or downwards. So it looks very confusing about what the game might want to hit until you really figure it out. That's the first scene. Now we are at the end of the first Dragon's Lair in the treasure room. There's the skeleton of Singe there, and Scrooge McDuck skeleton over here. We're gonna get another item. Take some swings. Take some swings. Alright, so the time machine is the evil wizard's brother. There's our evil wizard who has kidnapped Daphne. These scenes are gonna get longer and longer. Like, Dragon's Lair 1 is heavily checkpointed. This is not. I think there's like 6 checkpoints in the game. Maybe 7. Whoops. So, this game likes to have scenes where you're falling and Dirk looks at you, the player, in the eyes with a lot of disdain. It also likes to put action away from the camera. It's like you see Dirk's kind of in the background right now, but there's still a button to hit there. Alright, let's go. There is so much swinging. But also, like, I feel like this is the nicest one to watch, just because it's so hectic. There was more to explain in Dragon's Lair 1, but this one's just a lot. Love Dirk's face here. He's so angry that dude bit him. And this is all left-right movements here. I'm not hitting up or down at all on this scene. Alright, we're at the end of it. I'm just gonna go a little quiet here. Alright, we're through there. Alright, now we're at everyone's favorite piece of history. You know, the historical era of Alice in Wonderland. I love this scene, it's one of my favorites. Also, I feel like I've been non-stop talking through this. Whereas, when you get to Space Ace and Dragon's Lair 2, there's a ton of dialogue. So, left, this is one instance of up, but you have to wait for the door to flash, and now you have to wait. Now you hit up, and that's the Jabberwocky. We all love the Jabberwocky in this house, right? Now this room is reversed, but the smoke does say beware the Jabberwocky when it breathes stuff at you. I'm gonna go a little bit silent here again while I concentrate on getting through this scene. It's down. You have to hit down there. There is no sword press. My bad. So now I have to do the whole thing again. This is the longest scene in the game. I think it's the longest scene in the game. This is the hardest scene in the game, in my opinion. There's just so much going on it, and you need to keep track of it. And Dragon's Lair 2 also does the thing where it can, you will never repeat a scene unless you don't get the hidden item. But it is random whether or not you get the normal one or the reversed one, and you can usually tell which one you get just by whether or not Dirk is left or right-handed. Alright. Grab that. Run away. This is a left input again. Like, again, still not hitting up or down much. There are up-down inputs in this one, though. Alright, Queen's here. This is a down input. This is gonna be a left. Okay, we hit down. I think we cut. Sword, then down. Alright, we're almost through. We just gotta get through this. Sword, we're out. Alright, now welcome to the Garden of Eden. Another historical event, I guess.
Stop right there.
You're gonna learn
One more
who really tempted Eden. Shout out to Adam, who's going to be asleep on a tree here. Shout out to Eden. I love Eden in those games. She's great. Apple. I love these two snakes.
Hang on, brother. Don't eat him. Dirk here's our ticket
Nom
to
nom.
fame and fortune. Look here, I'll get you the princess when you bring Eve to me.
Whoops. Anyway, also when you get killed by the snake, heart wipe.
Go away. No visitors. Back. Stop right there.
One day I'll get my deathless run of this game.
One more step and you're finished. Ooh.
I didn't hear the confirm button, that's why I mashed wildly. Alright. Snake. Nom nom. I love the snakes.
Dirk here's our ticket to fame and fortune. Look here, I'll get you the princess when you bring Eve to me.
I'm like, it's gonna be right, then a swing, then it's gonna be an item. But it's all good. There are so many inputs in these sections, it becomes very tough to internalize, but I know I'll get better at those.
Stop right there.
I just love that, like, Don Bluth really went for broke when he made Dragon's Lair 2 and just really did some interesting things with it. But also made a game that I've been calling way too hard. But I don't know, it feels kind of right now. It has to be in response because Space Ace was made in response to Dragon's Lair being called too easy. And this is definitely harder than Space Ace. Okay, right. Sword. Apple.
Apple.
Anyway, we're just gonna go ruin and cause original sin here. It's cool. This is our fault. Alright, I need to pay attention here. I can't talk much during this part. Woo! Okay, we're out. Now for my favorite segment. Just bask. This is so creative. It is so cool. Love this sword swing here. Ha! This cat's just chilling. I love the animation on this cat so much. I love how Dirk just gets whipped around and like he's flailing and whatnot. Oops. Staring directly at the camera. Now the arcade game, generally no continues unless the dip switch is on. The Steam versions definitely allow you to continue. They do reset your score, but that's okay. We want to get through the game, which we're making really good pace, honestly, despite all of our deaths in Eden. What about the CDI version? Alright, jumping down, jumping down. This scene has a lot of up-down movements. It basically makes me a liar. Now here's another item. You basically get a get-out-of-jail-free move every time you pick up an item because you don't have to do the other input that would be the way to get out of that scene without the item. Love the picture-in-picture there. Right, I have to pay attention a lot here. Good luck finding that item. Good luck. Right. Here's the pocket cam. I love how the cat picks it up and almost bites it, and then it's gone. We found her this time, boy. This is the final scene of the game. Before the end game. I should have warned for spiders. I'm very sorry about that. if you do not have all of the items by the end of this scene, you will get warped back to the last scene that you're missing them in, and you will have to replay the entire game up until this point. This is another down input, and a left input weirdly enough here, and then another down input. I love this upcoming mummy. Dirk tries so hard. He shrugs it off. But we gotta save Daphne from this mummy and these bats now. Funny enough, the beginning of this scene can be reversed, but not the end of it. Well, guess what? It's Mordroc. Guess what? We're dead. Let's do it all again.
We found her this time, boy.
That was my bad. I know it's sword there. I know it's sword. Alright. Now I'm at a loss for explaining things. You don't actually have to pick up these items a second time. I know the input to get the item. So I don't actually, it's usually pretty simple what the other input is, but I don't fully know the other input. This is lava. I don't know why there's lava in this thing, but it is definitely lava. Gonna grab that. I love the bat. That's clearly underground here. I almost always swing at that thing instead of hitting up or right. This is a down input. All right, right, left, sword. And Mordroc plants a big old kiss on him. All right, here's the final scene of the game. There we are in a pit. Well, sort of. There's one more checkpoint, but this is, you don't get to this point unless you have all the artifacts.
You want Daphne? Go get her.
Mordroc has put the very bad, terrible ring on Daphne, and she has turned into whatever this is. Ganon, I guess? Just gonna push that off. Another scene that uses a lot of up and down inputs in it. Anyway, we've thrown the ring at Mordroc. He doesn't love it. But this is all left and rights. It's all left and rights as I press down. Okay, so notice we're gonna throw the sword at him like a genius. He's gonna take it and take a swing at Dirk. And then he's just gonna pass him the sword in a really non-threatening manner. Like, here. He doesn't throw it at him, he throws it near Dirk. I don't know where we've got this rope. So this whole scene is cut from the director's cut for some reason. And now Mordroc's dead. We could still get buried by rubble. There's still an angry bat, and Daphne may be dead. Maybe. Dirk is upset. Daphne's fine. Dirk doesn't realize it though, so he's gonna get depressed. I like how in this section the intensity of the game slows down significantly. Also, Dirk talks for the first time. Now there is a very fun fail here if you don't actually, if you fail this last input, it just kind of, you miss and you fall into a ravine. But we don't want to do that. That's Dragon's Lair 2. Look at how many kids they have. And that's basically Dragon's Lair 1, 2, and 3. I'm sorry. Dragon's Lair 1, Dragon's Space Ace, and Dragon's Lair 2 played back to back. Now, chat's asking about the pirate flag and the pile of loot that Dirk has. In the original concept art of the game, there was a pirate stage that didn't make the final cut. But there is concept art. It's like Dirk's no good rotten day. He just fails to get his sword as much as possible. And some death scenes. But that's the trilogy. Thank you so much for watching. I know when I started running this just now, I didn't mean to make like a submission style video, but it turned into that. So thanks so much for hanging out for it. And I don't know what I'm submitting this to, but you know, if you're watching it, I probably submitted it to something. So long.